Good morning, friends. Cheryl here with Ink to Pulp, and we're back. Art Before Breakfast. So, we've got this Oliver Twist journal going on here, and I'm really enjoying it. Oops, I got my camera all cockeyed, don't I? There. I think that's better. So, yesterday I got my last package out. I feel this huge weight off my shoulder because let's put a little tag on here because it's done. It's done. Everything is done. Hi, Pam. Hi, Mimi. And my shopping is all done for hubby. I am going to go out and get him some little socks and some underwear and, things like that to put in his stocking. But all the. Hi, Vanessa. That was a pretty. Ooh, I'm looking at the camera and spilling glue all over my table. That was a pretty card that you made. So I feel this huge weight off of my shoulders, and I feel like I can just enjoy now. Before it was like, okay, as soon as I'm off of here, I got to go do, whatever. And it was just always this weight. So I'm using the same fabric that we used on the other one. I'm trying to have some consistency in this stuff. And I'll show you there. I'll show you what else I made. Yesterday, I guess I did. Hi, Cheryl. So all of you who are waiting for packages from me, according to the post office, they'll be there either Thursday or Friday. Look I made this a belly band. And this is Mr. Brownlow. And then I've got We Forge the Chains. Oops. We forge the chains we wear in life. And I put a little fabric, a little book page behind him, and he's a little belly band. So, and I ran across this on my desk. This is going to be the cover. Oops, I didn't get my YouTube up and running yet. Let's do that. I like to watch the Yeah, I'm doing great this morning. I feel awesome. So let's keep working in this. Let's finish up this signature. So I've got that. I think I'm just going to leave that as a blank page. I'm not going to put it. I was going to put some like tracing paper. Not every page has to have something on it. This is an envelope. Probably want to put something on that page because let's see. Oh, this is the other signature. What am I doing in there? Let's see what we've got. I've got this piece. This is another one of those book cutouts. I don't want to put more people because I've got people here, people here. Oh, how about if we just do a big quote up here? And I've got some that are big because I copied them. I've got more. I've got some that are, there we go. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. What Dickens, I need to push that back. What Dickens story is that from? Oh, I know. I want this quote. I saw this earlier today. Yep. There, is that better? Look at this quote. Let me tear it out and I'll show it to you because you guys, it's perfect for what we do. I don't know which Dickens novel it came from, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Hang on. And this even says Charles Dickens on the right a little bit, so you can kind of see it. Okay, look at this quote. The whole difference between construction and creation is exactly this. A thing that is constructed can only be loved after it is constructed, but a thing created is loved before it exists. Yeah, you're not going to be able to. I'll have to move it down when I'm working on that page because it goes too high for my camera. So I'll move them down when I'm working on. It's too tall. So I'll make sure whichever page I'm working on is in. Isn't that an amazing quote? So we love our things when we're creating them, even before they're done. Because we're not constructing, we're creating. I mean, I love this journal and it's still being created. All right, so now what I'm thinking, actually, let me take it. I know why this is happening because I had the cover on it and I didn't do that before. I just had the, okay, the whole difference. And then I had that book, and what did I do with it? But I'm thinking this will look just perfect on here like this. Do we need to put something behind it? Do we need some? Do we just need a piece of book page behind that? What do you guys think about that? Yeah, I can do music. I can do music paper. Or, you know, the thing I haven't done yet in this journal is we could also stencil something on that page. Well, it's kind of got the lace imprint from the music paper or cheesecloth. Oh, cheesecloth would be more texture. Let's try some of that. We could do cheesecloth with music paper even. All right. So there is the cheesecloth. Oh, I like that a lot. What do you guys think? Coming top and bottom like that? I don't know that we need to put the music paper on. What do you guys think of that? I actually really like it. What do you guys think of that? Give me a yay or nay. I know. I like that a lot. I love the texture. I'm going to put this down and I'm going to leave it frilly at the top and bottom. Grunge fabric. Oh, we'll do that in another. Just cheese. Oh, grunge it a little bit. We can do that. Let's wad it up and just put some random grunge on it. Should I put that heat gun on and singe the edges? Because that didn't grunge it too much. That. Hi, Lori B. I'm going to try this heat gun real quick, just on the edge. It's not going to take long because, well, it's got to heat up first, but I think I might just singe it a little bit. Come on, hang on a second. I can't put my fingers down there because they will burn. This thing is hot, hot, hot. Come on. There we go. Here we go. I don't know what that black thing is that fell on there, but I'll get it. I'm telling you guys, this is the most satisfying thing. Just lightly burning the edges. Oh, it is so much fun. Owza, got my fingers too close. I can't keep it down. Come on. No, go that way. There we go. Lori B, this is the ultimate grunge. Have you ever done this? I don't think a regular heat gun gets hot enough, but this is my ultra hot heat gun. and I love it. I love burning the edges, singeing the edges, and yeah. Going for a singe and goes up in flames. Now I'm watching it pretty close. Hopefully we don't go up in flames. All right, let's go back to this now. Yeah, this is the ultimate in singe. Smells funny in here now. Nope, I like that one at the top. But I have got to... Hey, you guys, I was thinking about doing a kind of a marathon creation day one day next week after Christmas, when everybody's kind of winding down, and I thought about doing... I gotta cut this a little bit. It's going to interfere with the closing of the journal. So I was thinking about maybe getting on at my 8:30, but like going till 12. And just have a nice long creative day next week. What do you guys think about that? Something you'd be up for? Oh, this is so hard because the cheesecloth is so light. There's a nice good singe. You're there? Well, let's pick a day. Oh, yes. Look at that. Is that not awesome? Art from breakfast to lunch. Okay. What day shall we do it? Not the day after Christmas. I don't... we could do it Wednesday. Art from breakfast to lunch. I love it. We'll just have a nice long day. Yeah, we'll take some intermission breaks. All right, I put a lot on the back of this. I'm hoping it's going to go right through the cheesecloth and hold it down. So I would say either next Wednesday or Friday. Okay, that page is done. Look at that. This is hot. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. Okay, now I have a double page. I want to do a stencil because we haven't done any stencils. Let's see. I've got the cracked stencil. I've got the numbers stencil. I've got the quarter foil. I've got the drips. see what else I have in here. I don't want to get anything too frilly. I've got these letters, alphabet. Maybe that's enough to choose from. I've got a bunch more, but let's choose from this. Lori, live juice. Yep. So are you in for a marathon day next week, Lori? Let's see what's going to go well. Do the cracked, but that's kind of plain. We could put numbers. We could put a bunch of numbers on there. Or this is backwards, but we could put the alphabet. Going with the whole Charles Dickens thing, and he was a writer. There we go. We could put that on there and just a little trim across the bottom. I think I pulled out the wrong one. Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday it is. Wednesday from 8:30 to noon. Bring your snacks. I kind of like this one. What do you guys think? Should we put some... Yeah, let's go for Wednesday. Let's go Wednesday. And I'm going to put this down. Nobody's saying much, but I think I like this. Put the cheesecloth back. So you guys, I have been thinking of my, my word for 2023 was growth. And I didn't meet all of my goals because I didn't really grow my Etsy stores like I wanted to, but I did. I definitely succeeded in growing. Let me put this over here so I don't get it on that back page. I definitely succeeded in growing my channel. I'm at 1,060 subscribers. And I grew in techniques. I had a lot of growth. I grew in the number of videos I put out. And so I had a lot of growth this year. But what I didn't do was grow my... Oh, I grew in creativity big time. Big time. And you know what else I really grew in? My friendships here. A lot of you I knew from before, like, Mimi and Big Mama. I knew before, but we weren't, close. Yeah, I like the letters too. And I just feel like I really grew in friendships this past year because I really have gotten close with a lot of you and I love it. Okay, there's that. And you could write on that page. Now, what should we put? Should we put something over this or should we just... Oh, you know what we could do? We could have... Put these away. We could have another one of these people up here and have 2 writing spots. How about Mrs. Bedouin? Oh, I know. Oh yeah, I'll ink the edges of everything at the end. I'll go around all the pages and ink them up. And I'll probably do that off camera just because it's not the most exciting thing to watch. So anyway, so yeah, I had a lot of growth over this past year. Wasn't the stores, like getting them really stocked with stuff. So I have a word for next year that will cover that. So I'm actually going to have 2 words next year. Do you guys pick a word for the year, whether just in your personal life or your creative life? Do you guys do a word? I find it better than like setting a goal per se, because with the word you can, if I had a goal that just said, growing my Etsy store by 50%, well, I don't know, to me it's just too restrictive. Growth in it, on the other hand, is can apply to a lot of different things, different ways to grow. So for me, I like the idea of a word. Do you guys do the word thing? Or set goals? I don't do New Year's resolutions. That's one thing I don't do. Those things last about a week and then they're gone. But I will say that throughout the year, as I did, I rolled out new ideas, things like the monthly happy mail. That actually was done to help me grow, because I figured if if people are leaving more comments, then YouTube's going to notice my channel more. There's more engagement, and that's going to help me grow and bring in new viewers. But I didn't want to ask you guys to do something for me to help me if I'm not giving something back. So I thought, well, I'll just do the monthly happy mail, and then I win and you win. So for next year, here's what I'm thinking about, and you guys tell me if you like this. I'm going to have 2. One for the business, my business side of things, for both metals and my paper crafting. I'm sorry, I'm paying attention to this real narrow cut here. And so that word for my business will be planning. I'll be give it to God. So less stress and worry. Oh my gosh, yes. Isn't that the truth? Because we do worry about stuff we have no control over. And that's, Mimi, I made that promise to myself a long time ago, several years ago, that if I can't do anything about it, if it's out of my control, then I refuse to worry about stuff, even if it may turn out bad for me. Now I can plan ahead and say, if this happens, here's what I'm going to do. But as far as worrying about stuff, I just really don't worry much anymore. Refill. And I'm telling you, Mimi, it's had a wonderful effect on my life, because I just don't it's like all this crap that's going on with all of our, and I don't want to get into a political discussion, but I'm going to use it as an example. So, like all the political stuff that's going on, it's like some people worry to death about that stuff. And I'm just like, you know what? I can do my part, by voting and what I can do. But at the end of the day, I can't control those damn politicians. And why worry about it? I mean, I can plan and I can prepare for what may happen, but there, how about that? Or we leave that as a writing page and put her down here on the, and then we could put a smaller quote up here. How about that? How about that? And let's see if I have some more of that. There it is. There's a piece of this. So anyway, Mimi, that I couldn't agree with you more. Let it go. And if you have control over it, then do the things you can do to make things right. But if you don't, worrying's only going to hurt you. I don't think I do, but I find that there you go. Holding back. I hear you. Those aren't the pieces that I want. Those are too thick. I know I've got like 2 or 3 of those. Okay, this is going to go like this. Maybe we just put her like that, just halfway on that lace. What do you think? We can grunge it up a little. Pray more, worry less. Exactly. Exactly. The other thing that, and I struggle with this one more, the thing that really gets you in a bad place sometimes is assuming. You assume somebody feels a certain way or they think a certain thing, and 9 times out of 10 you're wrong. And all it does is cause worry. And when you hear the reasoning, when it's all said and done, you were way off base. And that's another good one. So anyway, my word is going to be planning. There we go. How about her on there? And we'll leave that for writing. So let's see, where do I want that? Right down here. Yeah, I told my husband, I said, if I worried about, like politics and all this inflation and how much things cost, and, I just have no control over that. And all it would serve to do is worry me to death. And I don't know. I want to live peacefully and not worry, be aware. I mean, you still got to be aware of what's going on in the world, but I don't know. I like living out here in the country in my little house. I don't go out much, and I just stay insulated from a lot of that. And I know not everybody can do that, but Give it to God. Pray more and worry less. There you go. So my planning is that I want to do more planning about what I'm going to do during the year. Things like, well, I plan my shows, those I plan it ahead of time, but things like videos that I want to do, and, in this month, I want to get X number of new things in my Etsy store, and I don't know, just stuff like that. I want to start planning some of that. All right, I found the perfect quote for here. And again, I don't know if these are from Oliver Twist or what. I don't know where these come from, but I like the idea of having all these little quotes in the journal. I don't always plan for so much consistency in, oh yeah, I'm going to do Biltmore. It's expensive. It's like $600 to participate, but the money I made was crazy. So yes, in fact, that's part of my planning that I always do right after Christmas, and that is planning for my shows and getting my applications in. But, I'll say, like, in the month of December, my plan is, and this is kind of like a goal, but I want to have, 5 new things in my Etsy store. I want to do 5 recorded videos. I want to do, certain amount of 12-minute tips or whatever it is. And then right up there, how about that? I like that a lot. So that's planning. And that's for the business side of it. And that goes along with growth, because if I plan better, not only that, but planning like my inventory, building, my inventory. So when Karen in Durham sends me a note and says, I need more, whatever, that I have more inventory on hand. So planning for all of that, planning for inventory for shows, so that I'm not doing it the last minute, because that's what gets me. I'm a last minute kind of person. I like working under a deadline. So I tend to leave things to the very end. What do you think of that page, you guys? Simple. Got a little room in here that you could write. You got that whole page for writing. Do you like? This is Mrs. Bedouin. All right, and then we have this belly band, and I think what I want to put in here is nothing fancy. I just want to put a piece of paper for writing. Here's this piece that I made the other day. It's just, I could tear this in half. We have a whole nother signature to do, so I'm trying to not use up everything in the first signature. I've got more pieces that we can use. All right, I've got that, and it's both sides grungy. And if I just, put that in there, ink it up, and put it in the pocket as a writing page. Oh yeah, where's Big Mama this morning? I'm excited about next Wednesday. Okay, so that's my word. Let me finish up with my whole word discussion. That's my word for the business side, planning. Planning, like, in the month of whatever, I need to make not five, I need to make 20 new rings. So I have them in my inventory. Whatever it is that I need to make. So planning, and I'll probably do it with Excel spreadsheets. And if you guys are interested, I'll share it with you. So that's my business word. On the creativity side, my word is going to be experiment. I have been seeing, and we're not going to experiment every single day, but I'd like to take one day a week where we just get some materials out and play and try new things. And if you guys have ideas that you want us to experiment with online or during Art Before Breakfast, you can let me know. Oh, hey, Nydia. And I'm thinking one of the experiment things could be, everybody puts in a number, and maybe we do this on Tuesday for our experiment that week. If not every week, but we do it on a Tuesday. Everybody picks a number, and the person who wins gets to throw out 5 items that they want me to work on, or 5 items they want me to use in a project. And then I will, work on pulling those 5 items together. There, how's that? I kind of feel like it should go all the way through, though. There, that's better. You guys think that page is okay? Too blah? Okay, well, maybe. Too blah, do we need something else on this page, you guys? Let's see what else I might have that we could put up there. No, I don't want to put that there. We could do another little cluster up here. Or I could just put that piece across the top and then put a little bit of grungy. Big Mama! I'll have to go back and show you what we've done so far this morning. How about something just small, like just a little decoration, nothing big. We just put down that paper and this little piece of grungy lace, and I'll grunge it up some more. What do you guys think about that at the top? Just for a little something, something. Oh no. We've been doing a lot of grunge this morning, Big Mama. And I've been singeing a lot of cheesecloth and lace. sleep study last night. I was supposed to go for one of those, but my insurance wouldn't pay for it. And we could put a little button or a Brad or something up there. What do you guys think of that? With maybe a little button on it. Nobody's answering me. Yes to the grunge. Ooh. Sinjin grunge. I know. And this is just a little scrap of paper. It's got stars all over it. It's a winter theme paper, but you can't really tell once you put that on. This is a little piece of paper sitting on my desk. Well, let's use it up. Let's use it up. And then I'll go back through. Oh, Big Mama, the one thing we did decide on. Sorry, I have gluey fingers. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Everybody's talking and talking and talking, and that's okay. If you guys start talking, I'll just start creating. If I'm not getting input, there's no problem there. There we go. Just a little grunge at the top of the page. Big Mama. So I offered at the beginning of the session to have a oh, Angela, welcome back. This should be relaxing, not stimulating. There we go. Just a little bit of, doesn't take much. Now this I learned from Big Mama. Like, she just puts little bits of stuff in her journals. I mean, like, look at how much that adds. Let's put a little button on there. So Big Mama, on Wednesday of next week, I am going to do a marathon craft session. We're going to start at our regular time, but we're going to go till noon. We're going to go till noon. How about that little button right there? And some people may not be able to stay the whole time. Some people may come in and out. All of that is good. Angela, I'm so glad you're back here today to spend some time with us. We've missed you. There, just a little button, a little bit of lace, burnt up lace, and a piece of paper. And then there's writing space. And then there's this with the, I love it. Big Mama, do you approve? How long were you in there, Angela? Grunge it up. So let me go back real quick and show you what we worked on today. So this is our Oliver Twist journal, Angela. So we did this, Charles Dickens. I think I did this yesterday, that quote. We did all this yesterday. Here's where we started today. So I had this whole blank. This is the back side of the envelope. So I took one of his big quotes, put cheesecloth behind it, and it's floppy. I may tack it down in a couple of places so it doesn't flop too much, but we did singed cheesecloth behind it. This we did the day before. This I did today. This is Mrs. Bedouin. We put down some stenciling of some letters, another singed piece of lace, Mrs. Bedouin, and then there is nothing in the world so irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humor. Oh my word. You had a tough time. And then this is what we just did. This is a belly band and a little piece of paper in there. And now we're on to this page. I don't have a whole lot left to go. Actually, I want to skip ahead and I want to work on this. Move this over to the side. I want to work on this because it's got another one of these little pockets that I need to fold up and tape down. And then I have all those cards that I made that we could decorate one, rolled in my chair and cheered her on. Yeah, this group has really taught me to embrace the grunge. I don't know, I never say never because my word for next year for the creativity side is going to be experiment. We're going to experiment with a lot of new things. But I don't think you'll ever see me doing a shabby chic journal unless it's one of my experiments. Maybe I had to step away. My washer was on the wrong cycle. Can't have that. When I lived over in Raleigh, we had a really big house, and the floors were all hardwood. And my washer broke, and it was stuck on the fill cycle. And it just kept filling and filling and filling and filling. And I was down in my craft room working on stuff. And I had no idea that it had overflowed my washer and was flowing down the hall. There we go. We'll put one of those up there. It was flowing down the hall into my formal living room, all over my hardwood floors. I was just sick. What if we cut him down and use him on there? Me, God healed some of my issues and kept me out of the emergency. They're rushing me to, so I'm grateful. Oh, I know. I had to get one of those like shop vac kind of industrial vacs to clean up all the water, and oh my gosh. And I thought for sure it was going to warp my floors and that I was going to have to have repairs to my floors, but it didn't. My husband had one more fracture to heal, and oh, you're fine. We want to hear about what's been going on with you. Okay, take a little more off of this. I want to have the stitching showing. Okay, right there. Oh, good. Look at him. Let's glue him. Oh, we are happy. Well, we've got lots of inspiration here for you. All right, let me... Yes, and I'm glad you remembered to come back to us, Angela. Some people get away from it for a while and then they forget. And I'm glad that you came back. We love us some Angela, the Chronic Crafter. Wipe this up. And I don't think I'm going to do a lot more with this than just leave him like that and let him... We could leave him down a little bit so his face pokes out. And then we need to do something up here. Hmm. No, that guy would get cut off. I may have to come back to that. Ooh, we could put that up there. I could grunge that up some. This is that CBS thing. CBS TV Oliver Twist. How about that up there? How about that? But what we need to do is grunge it up because we can't have it looking so pristine. So let's dry that, and then I'll try putting a few more. Oh, I know what else I have that we could use. Okay. You think that's grungy enough if I do the edges too, or should I put... I've got this coffee here. Let's put a few splatters of coffee on there. And then let's take another piece of paper and mop up all this goodness. All right. All the grungy things. Well, don't forget, Angela, that I do the giveaway at the end of each month. If you've commented on my videos, and you can go back through all the ones in December and comment, but if you've commented on the videos, then you're entered in the Happy Mail drawing for that month, and I never know exactly what it's going to be. Ooh, yummy. This is singeing the edge of the papers. Just don't set it on fire, Cheryl. Oh my goodness, look at that. I love this heat gun. When I first got it, I almost gave it back to my husband and let him take it to his shop because it was just too hot for like embossing and things like that. It was too hot. And now that I'm using it for this, I am loving it. I'm not going to have to ink up these edges. Oh my goodness, look at this grunge. Why does something keep sticking on there? Oh no! Making phone calls. That's not nearly as fun as art before breakfast. Look at that. Oh yeah, and it tore. Oh. Some of those really burnt edges tore. Oh my word. I'm in heaven. Oh, I hear you, Angela. Look at that. Now, should we put anything underneath it? A little piece of... You have one, what, a heavy duty, oh, I love this. Look at that. It's all tearing off and, oh, I love it. There's another little piece of this fabric we could put under there. We could kind of turn it at an angle. No, I think I like it straight with this tag in here. What do you think about this paper or this fabric underneath here? Oh yeah, I have. What do you think about that with that little bit of fabric underneath there? Seam ripper time. You know what? I don't know what I did with my seam ripper. I was being so good about keeping it handy. But that's okay. We can use a pair of scissors. Rip it. Okay. So Angela, when this is done, I'm gonna draw numbers, and whoever wins is going to get this journal. And this time it's going to the winner. We made a Christmas journal, and it was so, you'll have to go look at the flip through for the Christmas journal. It was so cute. And I did the giveaway thing, and Big Mama won, and she gifted it right back to me. It was so awesome. Okay, what do you guys think about that? What do you think? Yeah, whoever wins it, because this one's not, I mean, I like this and all, but it's not, that Santa journal was awesome. Awesome, awesome. Boy, look at the back of that paper too. I love the singy stuff with that. That heavy duty heat gun, I think, is becoming one of my favorite tools. Tammy, hi. So, for those who might not have heard, we're going to have a marathon art before breakfast next Wednesday. We're going to start at our regular time, 8:30, but we're going to go till noon. Oh, and I'm at an hour and 5 minutes. So when I get this down, we'll call it a. And maybe that can be our kickoff, Lori B, for our hour and a half sessions. Maybe after Wednesday, we can then go to hour and a half after we do a marathon. Yeah, so plan on Wednesday. This little thing was bent. So this goes no, did I do that wrong? No, it goes this way. Oh yeah, that's right. Phew, I thought I did. I thought I screwed it up. Okay, bye, Big Mama. All right, so there's another page done. Got some of those edges glued down. I didn't want them glued down. I want them to be floppy and fraying. So what are you guys thinking? Look at that. Let me, oh yeah, 8:30 every morning. Now we won't do tomorrow. We don't do Thursdays, and then I have stopped doing Sundays because that's the one day of the week I always know my husband is off. And I do like to spend some time with him. He works a lot. So Sunday has become family day. All right, there it is. That little signature's getting chunky. That's getting chunky. I love it though. I love it. Pages. A Billy Band. There's 2 blank pages. We'll have to do something on one of these. And something on here. This would be a good spot to put a piece of tracing paper so you could see all this grunge beneath it, but yet it could be a writing spot, and then decorate this one. Another writing page. Oh, this is an envelope. Put something in there. And glue this down. And then got a couple more, so we've got still a few. I know, it really is turning out nice. It smells like burnt paper and fabric in here now. All right, you guys, I'm going to sign off for today, go upstairs and get my coffee, and I'll probably come back down and work on this some today because I want to, get a few more. I don't want this to take us forever to finish, so I'll work on a few things today. But yeah, it's turning out to be a fun journal. And see, and I knew this was going to happen. I said I wasn't going to go overboard with decorating. I was going to leave it really plain for whoever gets it. And then here I am decorating almost every page. All right. Love you all. If you haven't, please give me a thumbs up. And won't see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, but I'll see you on Friday. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.